everyone. Welcome to my show. It's another night of the Top Rope Squishy Show where we come on here and we talk about dynamite and wrestling, random shit about wrestling. And of course, if you've tuned into my show before, then he doesn't really need any introductions. But if you haven't, this is Lou from the Bronx, people. Say hello to Lou. Lou, say hi. Know. What's going on, Lou? How you doing?
You guys already know one of my favorite shows to be on. I was actually looking at the YouTube your videos on that. This is like my 5th show. I didn't realize I've been on here like 5 times already. So it's an honor as usual to be here.
I love having you on. I feel like we always have a good time. And you know me. I'm all about laughs. So
that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. And people, you know, the links are in the description. Follow Lou on Twitter and subscribe to his Everything podcast. You want to let people know when that comes on, Lou?
So I will be dropping an episode, hopefully tomorrow morning. Fridays is usually when I drop a show. And my podcast is available literally everywhere. If you go to my Instagram page, you'll see the link. It takes you to whatever you want to use, whether it's Spotify, Apple, TuneIn Radio, name a streaming podcast service, and I am on there. So I try to make it easy for everybody.
Yes, and the link for your link tree, which has all those links, are in the description. So no excuses.
Ooh.
You can't say, I didn't find them. I didn't know. You know.
Wow.
You know. So check it out. Lou, how did you like Dynamite?
Strictly professionalism here.
Strictly.
Dynamite was banging. I really enjoyed the show right from the jump. It started off hot with Moxley and the main event. Yes. I didn't think I was going to enjoy the main event as much as I did, and I ended up really liking it. So I thought it was one of their better shows, to be honest with you.
Yes, I have to be honest. I did not know that Moxley was coming back. So when the funny thing is the AEW music was playing and I was like, yo, that'd be cool if Moxley shows up. And then they started playing his Wild Thing. And I'm like, yes. I was like, oh shit, it's Mox. Yeah. Mox is back. Yo, can we just talk about how amazing he looked?
Yeah, he almost looked like I don't want to say it because I hate bringing up the other network on here, but he almost looked like a little Dean Ambrose-ish. He almost looked like his old self. I was like, damn, somebody posted a comparison picture of the last time that he was on and then from yesterday, and dude, you see it in his skin and you see it in his estaba inflado el tipo. If there's Spanish speakers in the building. The dude looked like a potato. As a call back to last week's episode of this show.
Yes,
he was looking swollen and not in a good way. And now he's like he's slim and trim and he's got color to his skin. He looks good, man.
Yes. I want to take a quick moment to say hello to everybody in here. Courtney, Bobby, Mindrunner, Terrell, Leroy, Earl, No Neck Bone Tone, Anna. We have a full house. I know Kyle was in the room earlier. If you're still here, hello, people. That's the Midwest Marks podcast for Courtney, and at the Four Corners of Commentary Console for Kyle. And of course, my guest is from the Everything podcast. So, trying to give people their props out here. I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for dropping in. And yes, rip to my potatoes that burnt on my last show.
Courtney's asking who's cooking tonight. No one is cooking tonight. We were just talking about that in the pre-show.
Yeah, no one is cooking. I'm making a sandwich, and Lou already got his food in aluminum foil, so we good to go. Right. Yo, let's just kick this off, just like Moxley did. It started with Moxley. There was a lot of promos yesterday, and they were good.
Not to interrupt you, but one thing I'd just like to throw out there to some of these fans. I don't like, and I hate to be old man, don't walk on my grass type shit. But like some of these fans, I don't understand these fans who go to these shows I understand you're supposed to like express yourself or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I get it. You're going there and it's a release and you want to say whatever you want to say. But bro, Moxley comes back after going through all this shit that he's gone through. And the dude comes back and you can tell he's emotional and he gets in the ring. And the first thing you hear is some dumbass making a dumbass comment. Like, can we just, as a whole, can we just like be better? Like, I don't.
Yes. Can we be better?
This isn't an editorial, but like, can we just have some sense out there? Can we not do these things? Can we just, be smarter?
You know what it is, Lou? I think people truly forget that these people are human.
Yeah.
They truly forget this. They think these guys are like robots. These people got feelings, y'all.
We had this whole thing with CM Punk posted a week or two ago about if we're at the airport, like we've got COVID, we've got all these things going on. Like, leave us alone at the airport. Like, stop coming up to us at the airport. There's a time and place to come and get autographs. And people got mad at him, like, no, fuck you. You're a celebrity. We're supposed to be able to. That's the price of being a celebrity. It's like, no. If the guy's at the airport trying to get to his flight or to do whatever or to decompress, like, bro, leave these people alone, yo. Leave them alone. They're human beings.
Oh, no, Lou froze.
Did I? I am so sick of freezing on this show. It's really annoying.
Sorry. I got a little frozen.
I saw you froze. I don't know.
I froze, and I'm
gonna get this. I'm gonna get this right one day, people. One day I'm gonna get this right where I don't freeze or disconnect on this podcast. I'm gonna do it.
I know, it's always me. It's always me. Listen, y'all. If we disconnect, do not leave.
No, we're coming back.
Yeah,
we're gonna figure it out and we're gonna come back. We're finishing the show.
We will pop back in because we got so much to talk about. My connection looks like it picked back up. So let's keep going. We had MJF, who had some choice words for CM Punk while putting down Wardlow. And I personally am loving this shit because I think that finally Wardlow is going to break off from MJF. And I just want him to kick MJF's ass. Like, I want him to give MJF and Shawn Spears a beating at the same time so he could show them just how he can dominate. You know what I mean? So they could be like, oh shit, what do we do? I'm just dying for Wardlow to fucking break off and become a face and just be on his own. What do you think?
Yeah, for real. Like last week, they kind of confused me a little bit with the whole. Like at the end of that with Wardlow and CM Punk, I know you talked about this last week. I don't know why I'm trying to rehash it, but it was almost like I wanted to now see Wardlow and MJF instead of wanting to see CM Punk and MJF. So they kind of confused the lines a little bit. So they did a good job this week of kind of fixing that. And this whole thing with Wardlow, like, I'm actually surprised at how invested I am in wanting to see him just kick this guy's ass. Because usually, like, whatever, you go, okay, yeah, eventually he's going to break away and become his own thing. But it's like they've built it up so much that now you're just waiting for that one day for Wardlow to be like, you know what? And we got a little taste of that shit last week. It was so like, I was just like, oh, it's happening. It's happening. And then he didn't do it. So it was like such a tease.
It was a deflate for me because I was like,
exactly. Then he
took the finger and I was like, it's over. He could have clotheslined him. Yeah. And then he just kind of went, huh. I'm like, no, don't fucking tease me like that.
But they're gonna get to it. They're gonna get to it. When they do, it's gonna be glorious. It really is.
There is. There's another promo that took place, and this one, obviously, I'm super invested in. Proud and Powerful has some words for Jericho. Yes. This is the beginning of the end for real for the Inner Circle, which hurts. So yeah, I'm in the middle because I love the Inner Circle. It really is my favorite faction. But it's my favorite faction because Proud and Powerful is in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to break up, but I do want Proud and Powerful to get belts. And I feel like this is the beginning towards that road. Finally. So question of the night, Lou.
Question of the night. Oh my God.
Boom. There. Ready?
I'm ready.
Does Lax reform in AEW with Eddie Kingston and Proud and Powerful?
I mean, I kind of already see it happening if Eddie would just stay healthy for the love of God. But, he's got a legit knee injury now, so he's out of the picture. But
crap.
The LAX that I'm familiar with is the LAX from Impact. That was Homicide, and I believe it was Ortiz. It was Homicide, Ortiz, and Conan. That's going. I mean,
back.
That's old shit. But that's the LAX I'm familiar with. Yeah, and then Eddie showed up later on. Eddie came back. The thing is, if I remember correctly, they had the Conan version, and then Eddie showed up with I don't think it was Eddie. But it was Santana and Ortiz showed up as the new LAX, and then they had their whole thing. But look, I know you're in a circle. I know you love them so much. I know you do. But this is the best thing to ever happen. Like, this is just the greatest. This is the greatest shit ever. And the thing is, Inner Circle doesn't need to be together forever. Like, they can break up now, and then like a year and a half from now, even 2 years from now, something can happen. Like, Jericho's getting his ass beat by somebody, and then here comes Sammy, and then here comes Power and Powerful, and then Hager, and then they get back together or whatever. They can do that, and it's going to be cool. Everybody's going to like that. But
reunions,
Proud and Powerful, they need belts. I'm sorry, there's no other way to put it. They need to have belts. They need the championship, because this shit is it's now we got another tag team out, the House of Black, and they destroyed the Hollywood, which I'm sure we'll get into. They destroyed these guys, so now you got another tag team on the scene, high profile. Which is it's another people who you think want belts. So it's like, okay, when is it going to be their turn? Like, when are they going to get their chance? So they need to do it now.
When Jurassic Express won the belts, I was like, what the fuck? Because I like Jungle Boy. Don't get me wrong. I do. I think Jungle Boy has legit improved from like the first time that he wrestled at AEW to now. He is like night and day. He's absolutely one of those wrestlers that has absolutely just continuously improved. So I absolutely believe that he was in the running for some kind of belt. But being that he is a legit tag team, obviously the tag belts is what they were going to put on him. But I didn't think that Jurassic Express was going to go before Proud and Powerful. Give me a fucking break.
Supposedly they were like what happened to Ray Phoenix. They supposedly they were supposed to win regardless. Like
that's what I heard.
It wasn't he got hurt. They changed the finish. Like supposedly they were supposed to win, which is like
that's what I heard.
Tony, you planned for this shit? Like
that's what I said. Like,
what the fuck? I'm like why, bro?
Are you listening to the people? The people want Proud and Powerful to win. When they get those belts, the house is gonna come down. The house is gonna fucking come down. So
and they had an opportunity to do it a few months ago when they had that show in the Garden or in New York. I think it was in the Garden, wasn't it? Was it MSG that they had a show? They had 2-3 months ago.
Show in Arthur Ashe Stadium.
It was somewhere in New York,
in Queens,
and they had a chance to. Okay, they could have built it 2-3 weeks and get them in there and had them do it, and then they didn't do it. And it's like,
that was the original. That was the first New York show ever, and I was like, yo, this is the place. Like they were, they were advertising it for a while.
That would have been crazy. That would have been
crazy. To give them the belts in New York. That's how you drop a ball. That's how you drop a ball, Tony Khan. Come on, man. We're rooting for you, man. Get it together.
And again, they don't need a long run. They don't need to hold it for 2 years or a year or whatever.
They
just
need to hold it for at least 6 months, though, to make me satisfied.
Yeah, of course. At the least, you know what I'm saying. Don't be turnaround champions. Yeah, after all that waiting.
Fuck, if you put the belts on them and then take it off like you did to Lucha Bros in like 2 weeks, I'm showing up at Daly's place. He said, "Don't do that." What is up with the Gun Club? Why
the Ass Boys? Asshausen! The biggest shit ever. Asshausen. All day long. Asshausen. Those are the Ass Boys.
And Colson.
I want them to just call themselves Asshausen. I've been tweeting that at them. I don't know how many times I've tweeted that shit at them. They need to change their name to Asshausen. Thank God for Dan. Thank God for Danhausen, bro.
Thank God. They fucked up Christian Cage. So, you
Hashtag
know.
Asshausen.
Hashtag Asshausen. Mind Runner agrees with you.
They need to do that shit.
Hell yeah. Cody dropped the promo.
Oh, I want to talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Go for it.
Again, people. I'm speaking to the people right now. I know a lot of people think it's the cool thing to hate Cody and to boo Cody and Cody sucks and Cody's the Triple H of AEW. He rules. Cody's awesome. I might not be a fan of him wrestling or whatever, but that whole speech that he gave last night, bro, if he didn't win you over as a wrestling fan with that speech, you're just hating on him for no reason. Because that dude, he put all kinds of shit out there last night. Even little things from ROH, little things from his old WWE run. He's like, I think he's honestly redefining what it is to be like a heel or a face or a tweener. Like, he's kind of changing the whole narrative about that, because he's like, his character that he's doing is almost like if he's out of his mind, because he thinks he's a good guy, but everybody hates him, but yet he's acting like everybody's cheering him, and he legit is doing it. And it's like, again, that speech he gave last night was outstanding to me. I was clapping. I was hearing the house clapping.
It was a great speech. He absolutely will put people on notice. He's like, y'all talk about the forbidden door and try to keep me, like, try to act like I don't have nothing to do with it. Like, I built the forbidden door. You know what I'm saying? I get why some people have like this hate towards Cody. I get it. But I really don't think that it's necessary, because Cody means well. And if you can't tell that he means well, then you're not really listening, I feel. He's put his foot in his mouth a few times, but hey, you on fucking camera all the time. You have to consistently watch yourself. You're going to stick your foot in your mouth every now and then. And that's not to excuse some of the things he said in the past, but what he said yesterday was absolutely on point. And he gave big ups to Brody who passed. He let y'all know that Brody's child will be wrestling
8 years.
If AEW is still running, which I am so hopeful for them because they're doing great, we will finally actually get to see Brody Lee wrestling, and that would be fucking amazing. So I can't wait. I absolutely did like this promo, and it's gonna lead us into a ladder match for the TNT belt against Sammy Guevara. Hey, that's a win for me.
Yeah, I want to get in on the prediction show on that, because I have no idea what they're gonna do with that. I have no clue.
I think Sammy's gonna win both belts.
So my thing is, if Cody wins, is he now the 4-time, or are they just leaving it as the 3-time champion?
I'm gonna say,
because I don't think he was I don't think he was stripped of the belt. That's why it's confusing. It's confusing because they did the interim title
and still champion.
Yeah, they had an interim. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking they're gonna do. It's just gonna count as 3, because I don't want them to do 4. That's like, come on, bro. He's starting to get into like Charlotte Flair territory. He can be like the 11-time TNT champion.
I'm ready to see somebody else dominate with the belt. Like, since Miro had it, it hasn't been the same. He set the bar high. Miro set the bar high for what you should do with this belt. His promos were sick. His in-ring matches were fucking crazy, because he really wasn't squashing people, but he was destroying them. He was giving you full matches, but beating the shit out of the person, like dominating, straight up dominating. He showed what a TNT champion should look like. And it's hard to compete with what he left.
You know who?
Where's Miro, by the way?
Miro's busy beefing with Jesus and God and all these people. I don't know what he's doing, bro.
He's in heaven.
And you know who should be the next TNT champion?
Tell me.
Penta.
Really? Miedo?
Yeah.
Really? You think
I think that they should push. Do you see how over Penta is? Every time that dude comes out, everybody loses their mind. Bro, everybody loses their mind when that dude comes out, bro. And now that Ray Phoenix is down for a little bit, I know he's coming back soon, but
he's coming back in
honestly,
February.
I really would love to see Penta holding a title because he's not gonna be in the world championship picture anytime soon. Like he's just it's not gonna happen.
You know who I want to see get it?
Who?
Pac.
Oh yeah.
That promo he dropped, yes. Can we just touch on the fact that Pac's promos are always fucking amazing. They're more like vignettes.
Once again, in his tights and boots.
Yes, you're right. This
man
only ever drops whenever you see him, no matter where you see him. He's always
guys. Every time you see Pac. Every time you see Pac, this dude got on his tantarans and boots. Every time.
His mantis.
Yes, every time.
On. But those promos that this man drops, that one to me was comparable with the one that he dropped when he was stuck in his home country for the pandemic, where there was like 8 of him in his living room and he was just losing his fucking mind. They're just so thought out. They're so creative. It's like a little mini show. It's like a little mini video. I just absolutely love it.
Pac is honestly the total package. Pac he's physically, he looks like $1 million.
Yes.
What he does in the ring is fantastic. He always does something incredible in the ring. And his promo is top notch. He's a total package, that dude. Like AEW, I'm glad that they're doing more with him now because honestly, he deserves it. Yes. He really does.
That's why I feel like he should be in the running. And if not for the TNT belt, I would say the AEW belt, but when is he going to get it? I feel like there's so many people in line for the AEW championship. It's going to be a while before he can get that. But the TNT belt, comes on and off. So what's up, Black Heart from Off the Top Ropes? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. But yeah, there was so many promos and so much combo happening because so many storylines got pushed yesterday, which is amazing. We had Jade and Anna. Well, Anna, because Anna is my sister with one N. This is Anna J. Dropped a promo. Anna wants a chance at the TBS championship. She ain't gonna win. Let's just be real, because Jade's gonna hold that for a minute. Yeah, but I have to be quite frank. Because if I lied, they would come back to bite me in the ass. I'm not interested in this match at all. Because Jade and Anna are both green. And in order to really pull something good out of Anna or out of Jade, you have to have someone in the ring with some experience. And then the match is amazing. But you have 2 green wrestlers. I don't know how good of a match this is going to be.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because that match is going to suck. There's two things about that match. It's going to suck and it's not going to be long. So there's that. Because
championship belt.
Jade, the thing with Jade is even like when she was wrestling Ruby in the final, I was like excited because I was like, okay, Ruby and her Ruby's gonna kind of guide her through the match. And if you rewatch the match, you literally see Ruby telling her, okay, come and no, and even the finish, you see Ruby, like Jade was trying to put her leg on that third row. Ruby was like, bitch, no, that's not gonna work. Don't do that. Put your leg down. She literally was like, no, don't do that. Put your leg down. You're gonna kill us both. She's like, you're gonna kill us both. No, don't do this. But she had to like tap her on the leg. She put her leg back down, and then she went back into the finisher. So it's like you gotta have a veteran in there to kind of guide you. And Anna Jay is, I mean, again, I can't do half the shit these women are doing in the ring. So
talking as spectators, but as spectators,
speaking as a spectator,
we're the ones,
I don't have any faith in this match to be any good. So
yes, Mind Runner, I hope so.
I think it's gonna be a squash, pretty much. They're gonna squash.
I hope so.
Squash.
I do say this: Jade, in a year or 2, is gonna be phenomenal. phenomenal. She's a little stiff right now. I feel she's so strong. She's afraid to hurt the women that she's wrestling against. And this is what I honestly feel. I feel like she is scared to really beat someone by mistake because she can do it. She's fucking all muscle. But she has to loosen up a little. She can't be
the thing too is what I want people to understand is that when Maddie or I say she's green, that doesn't mean she's bad.
Yeah,
it just means that she's not experienced in like a Sheeta or a Serena Deeb or a Thunder Rosa or something like that. She doesn't have the. So from what I understand, Jade is in the fucking gym all day. Like she's the first one to show up for the practice and the whatever they call it when they practice the matches or whatever. She's the first one there, the last one to leave, and she goes and works out after. So she's working. She's trying to better herself. And it's not that she's bad. She's just, she needs more time. So
she needs more experience. That's the difference. There's just things that don't come except with time. Right. So with time, that's why I say like in 2 years, she's going to be phenomenal. I think by the end of this year, she's going to be like night and day. But I think by the end of next year, she could even go for the AEW women's belt. This woman is an AEW product built by AEW. She's with the Nightmare Family. Like she trains there as well. She trains with Dustin Rhodes. She is being built to be a killer. And she's going to be amazing. Right now, the moves that she does do, they're great. Her finisher is ridiculously good. I love her finisher.
I think with Jade, the thing is with her is that I think, and again, I'm not a wrestler, but when I watch her, I think she hasn't fully understood how strong she is. So I think that sometimes when she does some things, she's purposely trying to. Sometimes she's doing it too hard, and then sometimes she's trying to purposely do it too soft. So it's like she kind of, you know what I mean? But once she gets that timing down where she kind of figures out, okay, this is how you do this. This is how you pull this move off.
Watch, people. Hey, Arlene, thanks for joining. Jade is going to be someone to be reckoned with. And the TBS belt, like I said it a couple of months ago, was made for her. And
Mind Runner has a good question.
Honestly, does Jade turn face?
Yeah. Honestly, I think she's a natural heel, and she should remain that way.
I was going to say that. There's just some people that should never change.
Yeah. It's like her and Britt Baker. They should just stay heels forever. Always. There's no need to run face.
Baker, Serena Deeb, and Jade stay heel for life. Because even though I was into Britt Baker, Serena Deeb before they flipped over, when they flipped over, that was it. I was focused. It was like eyes on these ladies. Because some people just really can't pull off heel. And some people just really can't pull off face. Like, I feel like Scorpio Sky is a face for life. He just really doesn't pull off heel to me. And they should stick to what they're good at. Like, there's just some people that can't pull it off. I think if Cody decided to go heel, which I personally feel he'll never do it, he would be a phenomenal heel.
Man, but if you've never seen his ROH stuff where he was a heel, man, that's a man.
I gotta go back and look back.
That shit was so great. It was like baby AEW, honestly. All the guys that are in AEW now, they were all running ROH for like a good 2-3 year span, and they were just the Elite and the Bullet Club, all that shit. They were doing it all over there, and Cody was a heel, and it was amazing.
I absolutely need to go and watch this because I've been wanting a heel Cody for fucking ever.
I'll send you some videos. I'll send you some. I'll look them up on YouTube. I'll send you some stuff.
Hook me up.
I like doing that.
Up. So Archer is making a run at the title belt, which he's not gonna get.
Get the fuck out of here.
I feel like my husband said this yesterday. Top Rope Tone, who's in the house, no neck bone tone. And I agreed. Yeah, I agreed. He said Archer's time has kind of passed. They fucked up because he came out hot. This mother effer came out hot I mean, killing everybody. He would come out with 2 motherfuckers on his shoulders, like, kill you, everybody dies. And I'm like, oh, snap, this murder hawk motherfucker, he gonna kill everybody. Everybody gonna die. Throw the belt at him. Fuck that shit. No. It was like, here's the belt, no, sorry. Here's the belt, no, you're not getting it this time. And that is what they keep doing with Lance Archer. And it's going to happen this time again. It's a run that's going nowhere. I'm upset about it because I really feel that they like lost with him. Like,
yeah. And what's funny is that, number one, I like Lance Archer a lot. I like his character. I like his moveset. I like what he does. But that match last night did him zero favors. Why did they need to wrestle for 10 minutes? Can someone explain to me why that match was 10 minutes long? Like I was watching it. I got up. I went to the bathroom. I came back. I'm like, yeah, these niggas are still wrestling. Like, I was like, why is this match still going? And Lance Archer should have went out there, killed Frankie Kazarian, beat the shit out of him with a chair. Here comes Cowboy to save him. And then you do that. Like, it's basic wrestling 101. Like, why do you have Lance Archer wrestling a 10-minute match with Kazarian of all people?
And he killed Kazarian.
And I like Kazarian. He's great. But, like, it did nothing for Lance Archer, like, at all.
It did nothing. The crowd didn't.
Bro, if you're going 10 minutes with Kaz, what you think you're gonna do with the Cowboy? The Cowboy's gonna beat your ass.
Exactly. I mean, it didn't cement how powerful he was, and the crowd was kind of like not really into it. Like, you would hear some claps and some stuff, but people were just like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
like,
it's like, why is they were having the same thought? Like, why they were like, "Yo, why is
this happening?"
And then you have another match that people wanted to actually see a match, and it lasted like 3 seconds, which we'll get into, I'm sure, in a minute here.
We are going to go through the matches. I just wanted to touch on like all the promos because they were so fucking amazing. So really, really, really quick, the rest of the stuff. Ethan Page wants Mox. So Ethan Page is going to wrestle Mox at Beach Break. You're going to get fucked up.
If I was Ethan Page, I'd go back a couple months ago and watch that match that Mox had with Preston 10 Vance. How he beat that dude like he stole something. Like, he beat the shit out of that guy. I felt bad.
How many paradigm shifts does Ethan Page eat?
He probably just gonna get one, because I think that young boy, he gonna get 3. Damn, because that young boy, I don't think that kid knows what the fuck he signed up for. He's gonna get
a beat down, because Mox's first match back after coming back new, he ain't gonna lose, and he's gonna fucking destroy him. And Blackheart agrees with me. 3. Wow. Okay. My runner, what about the AHFO? The AHFO. This song about the fucking disband them. Disband it. Fuck this shit. Fuck the HFO. Matt Hardy, you fucked up everybody. Look, I love Matt Hardy. DJ Storm's in the house. DJ Storm's in the house, dropping in on my show while he's live on his show. That's excellent. Thank you, DJ Storm.
That's what's up.
Yes, that's what's up. The support, I appreciate it. But yeah, so the AHFO, I fucking hate it. House of fucking Hardy. Ugh. Listen, they killed tag teams that I loved, like Private Party, like Butcher and the Blade. Like TH2, gone. Like, they just became nobody to me. Private Party lost what was so good about them, their vibe. You know, I fucking hated it. They looked like UPS drivers for a while. I just ready for it to end.
This is what happens when you have too many people on your roster. Like, it's great that we have all these incredible talent on the show. You know, it's really cool that we have all these people here who know, you know, all these different wrestling styles. And Andrade is great. Yes. But what the fuck is the purpose of hooking him up with Matt Hardy and this faction that nobody cares about? No one gives a shit about Matt Hardy and his HFO. No one cares. I don't get it. I don't see any HFO shirts in the crowd. I don't see any signs for HFO anywhere. No one cares. Why? Like, why? Exactly. I'm just waiting for Jeff Hardy to get his 90 days done. So I guarantee you listen to this. I guarantee you at midnight, at those 90 days, you're gonna go on Twitter. Oh, look at my little baby back there. What's she doing? What are you doing, Mama? Where am I?
Aww.
She's scratching. Sky.
Oh my goodness. Hi, little puppy. I know she's not a puppy, but she's like a puppy. Hello, puppy. So CC not going to puppy talk.
That's how we do. But again, real quick, just after watch. When them 90 days pass, you're gonna go on Twitter at midnight on the dot, and you're gonna see the Jeff Hardy is all elite graphic. Watch. I'm sure Tony Khan is not even gonna wait a second after the fucking 90 days is over to do that shit.
Absolutely. There's three more things I want to cover real quick, and we're gonna quickly go through the matches, and then you're getting the quick fast 10. But Layla Hirsch went heel, y'all. Ooh. She went heel on camera. She fucked up Red Velvet, and she fucked up my girl, Chris Statlander. And now her and Velvet have a match next week. Is it next week? Yes.
Is it Friday? I think it's on Friday.
I think it might be tomorrow on Rampage. But yes, I love heel Hirsch. Give me more. Obviously, I am like all for heels, but not really, because Chris Statlander is not a heel. She's like as face as they get. Love Chris Statlander. But yeah, that happened yesterday, so that was fun to watch. Sammy dropped his card promos from Brazil. He's in Brazil with Kai Conti, living his best life.
Goofy ass card. Every time I see that, I mean, whatever. I'm glad that it's like during commercial and it's in picture. So if you're like sitting there, you got something to watch. But that shit is so annoying. Oh, you little angry little Smurf. Hey man, listen. She got that. You know, there is such a thing as that short person complex where you're a little more, you know, aggro to things, and she is aggro, bro. That is a little powerhouse right there. She's ready to slap somebody.
She's a suplex queen, is what she is.
Yeah, she's dope. I like her.
She's dope. And this is the last thing that we're going to cover before we go quickly over the matches. I'm so glad that Bobby mentioned Lee Moriarty, because where the fuck is Lio Rush? Dante Martin and Lio Rush has something going on. If y'all haven't been following what happened in social media, it has to do with Swole, TK, and Lio Rush. Leo put a tweet that maybe he should not have done. I mean...
Yeah, but you know what? Supposedly he tweeted after that he sat with Tony and they talked, and Tony was in agreement, and they talked about the thing, so he should be fine. But so we haven't seen Lio Rush. I haven't seen Lio Rush in, I mean, forever. That dude, again, I hate to say that kind of thing or whatever, but some people are less mentally strong than others, and I know Leo he's retired like 6 times or something, and you have to be kind of delicate with that. But I don't know what's up. I mean, I guess here we got people saying that he's been doing an album and wrestling in New Japan. So yeah, I was not aware of that.
I was not aware.
That's good to know.
That is good to know.
Good. That's good that he's doing that.
Then Latinas like me that be gossiping, sitting over here speculating, writing stuff down, like what the fuck happened to Lio Rush? That's why he was talking.
You ain't the only one. You heard me. I was about to go off on this whole thing, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Lio Rush and his mental problems. Like, he got mental problems. I heard he's a crackhead. I heard he was doing some shit. And like, meanwhile, he's working his ass off in New Japan, doing an album. Shit.
So big ups to Lio Rush. And TK for being what I think people say an awesome boss, because that's what pretty much everybody says about him.
One thing I would like in regards to that whole Lio Rush and Dante thing is I would really like it if Taz would stop bringing up the goddamn contract, because he sounds stupid every time he brings up that contract shit. Just shut up. Just forget about it. Everyone's forgotten about it. Just forget about it. Like, stop bringing that shit up. I think he was on Dark, and he was like, "Yeah, this contract situation. I don't know how he got out of that contract, but we got lawyers on it." I'm like, Taz, can you just stop?
You know what it's building up to, right?
No,
it's building up to Dante versus.
Oh no, he better not, bro. Hook is gonna eat him up. The Hook, she got the Hook. Hook gonna eat him up.
Yo, Hook
gonna eat him, man. He gonna eat his lunch.
Hook is amazing.
And his cookies.
Hook is amazing. All of it. Milk and cookies and the Doritos because he likes.
You better
chips.
not step in the ring with Hook.
Y'all, quickly. Orange Cassidy, Chris Statlander versus Adam Cole and Britt Baker. It was not an intergender match. It was a mixed
tag. Yeah. Fantastic match.
Tag.
Fantastic match. Great match. Super entertaining. I love seeing Orange Cassidy. Like, I like seeing the comedy thing too, but I like when he gets like serious because he's dope.
He is dope.
I like that shit a lot.
He grew
and
on
Statlander
me.
with that. What does Statlander call that move that she does when she's standing on the outside of the ring and the 450 on the outside? That shit is.
That's a 451 area splash.
How the fuck did she do that?
Area 451.
Area 451. That's what it's called.
Area 451 splash. That's what she named it. I was talking about that with No Neck Bone Tone, and we said because this is a mixed match, Bebe is going to take a 450 because she only does it on guys. She did it before on another dude before. I can't remember what.
Not that one. The one that she does when she's on the outside of the ring. She was standing on the outside of the ring, and Britt was outside the ring.
Oh, and she flips like that.
And she did some kind of. What is that?
Oh, I forgot what it's called, but I know
that shit is crazy.
She swings her leg, and then she swings out.
She swings her leg. That shit is crazy. I've never seen no shit like that before in my life.
I am about to buy myself the Statlander action figure. Statlander and Thunder Rosa and Proud and Powerful. Those are my favorite wrestlers in the world. And Statlander holds a special place in my heart because she literally brought me back to wrestling without even knowing it. It was one of her matches that brought me back. So every time this strong woman does something, I just always say, and that's why she's my bitch.
that shit's incredible.
That's my bitch.
Every time I see her do that, it's crazy.
She's fucking incredible. And if y'all should really watch some Chris Statlander Indies matches because she gets to go in on the Indies and she definitely goes up against some dudes. She even wrestled against, I believe, MJF.
Did you see how she held up? She picked up Britt Baker yesterday. That shit was all her. She got Usually you get help when you perform a suplex. You get help from the opponent to get up
straighten
there.
the leg.
She didn't get no help.
She Britt Baker was not helping
her up and held her ass there. She was like, "No, you getting up there? You getting up there?" And she got her up there, bro.
Yep.
All by herself.
She had her like this, and she had her like this for like 5 seconds, and then slow.
You don't understand how hard that is, yo.
Can my girl get a belt? Can my girl Statlander get a belt? Fuck! Sorry.
She get rid of that. She get rid of the FTW title.
No.
That goofy ass belt. That goofy ass nonsense ass belt. I don't understand that shit. That shit is so stupid.
Yes, she got great moves, Anna. She got great fucking moves. Statlander, Supernova. I forgot the names of her all her moves, but forget that shit. Ain't nobody really on her level when it comes to pulling off men type moves. Let's just be real. Because she's fearless, and her 450 is so much cleaner than Sammy's.
Yeah,
Sammy does them all the time. But if you look at her 450, she is completely level, parallel, perfect. Sometimes Sammy be a little crooked. But anyway, CM Punk sent a message to MJF by super squashing Sean Spears. I loved it.
He cut that promo on Friday talking about you never see me coming and I'm the one they send. Shut the fuck up.
He killed him in 2
goofy
seconds.
Ass. You got to do your stupid little entrance with your chair and your spotlight. Get the fuck out of here, the chairman. I like him. I think he's talented and all that, and he should be getting a better push than what he is getting. But I was kind of happy to see him go to sleep last night.
Well, I think let's be real. I think that he's there mainly to help elevate talent, kind of like QT Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Because these guys really work. Yeah, they work a lot in the back.
Enhancement talent, yeah.
Yes, with the talent. And they've had said it, do we not want to get a belt? Of course. But that's not what we're here to do. Mm-hmm. So I give Sean Spears props for taking that squash. He didn't have to, but he took it, and it just makes the story so much better for Wardlow, because now Wardlow can be like, you were saying? So I can't wait. I can fucking wait till that comes together. Boy, Serena Deeb, she killed my girl Sky Blue.
Sky Blue. She pulled her leg off. You ain't gonna catch me. Listen, y'all not gonna. I know Sky Blues. Y'all like Sky Blue. I appreciate Sky Blue. I don't know much about her, but yeah, I'll be damned to say any negative thing about Serena Deeb. I'm waiting for my Serena Deeb shirt to get here tomorrow. I was hoping it was gonna get here today so that I could wear it, but it did not get here today.
Well, when you're back on my show, you can put it on.
Hell yeah. She is. I actually was supposed to wear my. I'm so tight. I was gonna wear my Acclaim shirt and I couldn't find it. I can't find my Acclaim shirt, so I threw this shirt.
So you a fan of the Acclaim?
I love those motherfuckers. But yeah, Serena Deeb is just she's
great. She's great.
I can't say enough good things about her. She's so great.
She will be a TBS champion and maybe an AEW champion. I feel like there's certain people that they have to be quick with to give them the AEW belt because, time's running out. They're older. Their body's
It's about time. It's about time for Britt. It's coming up.
Britt's who you think is getting it?
It's coming up on about that time. But the thing is, they don't have anyone set up right now with her feuding. Or am I mistaken?
You're wrong. Thunder already dropped a crumb.
Well, yeah, but that's been brewing and that's been going on for a long time. But right now,
she dropped a crumb like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And said,
because I know she's doing this thing with Statlander or whatever, but it's not leading to anything.
It's going to lead to Revolution. Thunder dropped a crumb, and she was like something yada yada about the AEW belt and how I'm coming back for that. You know what I mean? Like she basically let us know the shit between me and Britt Baker is not over, and I'm coming for the belt. I said, and I have, that Thunder is taking it from Britt at Revolution.
As well she should.
And I'm waiting for that.
I'm waiting for it.
Mark my words. I've been saying it for over.
I know. I think you did this on a few episodes ago, but I would like it to go from Britt to Thunder Rosa to Deeb, and then it's probably. I would say Sheeta because that's long-term storytelling, but. I'd rather it go to Jade.
Well, Jade, I had Jade instead of Deeb. And I had Statlander taking it from Jade. So I had Baker to Thunder to Jade. Because there's a little history there because they fought at the tournament against each other.
Yeah.
And then from Jade to Chris Statlander. And I think that'll be a 2-year accumulation. So by 2023, at the end of 2023 or somewhat, we will have had all these women be champions. And that's what I hope.
True.
If it's Deeb instead of Jade, that's fine with me too. I love Deeb. So we'll see, people. Malachi Black, Brody King came out, squashed pretty much the Varsity Blondes as they should.
As well they should have.
As they should have. Cleaned the ring with them. Pop, pop, pop.
They should have just
stay on the side.
They should have just grabbed him by the ankles and shoulders and just mopped the ring.
Go like this.
Long ass mullets. Fuck out of here.
I was not feeling what Brian Pillman Jr. had going on with his hair. I told my husband that it looked like the wigs that people used to wear back in the days. Those white wigs when they were like...
Yeah, they look like Halloween wigs.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
They're wearing Halloween wigs, yo.
I didn't like it at all.
Goofy.
But anyhow...
I was thinking that Julia was going to take the eye patch off and watch. When she takes that shit off...
It's going to be a black eye.
Guess what?
Like a red eye.
She's going to have the same Malachi black eye watch when she takes that shit off.
Well, everybody's been saying, I agree, that she's going to switch over. And even Brian Pillman Jr. was asking her, like, what is wrong with you? Like, I can't remember where this was, if this was on BTE or if this was a promo, but he was asking her, like, where were you? What happened to you? Or something along those lines. So she's already acting up. I'm 100% okay with throwing Julia Hart to the Diablo, Malachi Black, and his group of Satanists. I'm good with that. Throw her over there. And then
she needs that whole cheerleader thing is not working. It's just not.
Then grab a pair of clippers and shave all that hair off of Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison, and let's have them come out with pants on, not manties, okay, and heel. And then you will love the Varsity Blondes.
I'm not a fan of that. Like, I don't get that. I know the wrestling tights is a thing, but it's like, bro, they got shorts that you could wear. They got the singlet, the Rob Van Dam. I don't know what you call the Rob Van Dam thing with the shorts and the.
Called, but that's the thing that
wear that, wears. Bro. Wear that.
I'm not a fan of manties. I have to, and I'm a
the
woman.
Underwear thing's mad weird, bro.
Yeah, I'm a woman. And I don't see them and be like, ugh, they're wearing manties. No, I'll be like, ugh. It's like they're wearing panties. I don't like it. I wish they were boy shorts. I wish that was as short as they would go. Because I really don't want to see your butt cheeks hanging out. I love you, Sammy, but your cheeks always hanging out. Anyway.
Oh, Nyla has COVID? I didn't know that shit.
No. Damn. Everybody's
I didn't know Nyla had COVID, man. Shout out to Nyla Rose,
Marion is dealing damage to everybody. Anyway, it's bad. It's bad. The main event, Sting and Darby Allin versus the Acclaimed. Darby got injured before. That's what they do. Darby got injured before the match started with a chair injured, and they had to take him out real slow. And me and Tony looked at each other, and I'm like, he'll be back. I text my sister because she loves Sting and Darby. Like, that's her favorite tag. Darby's her favorite wrestler. And with Anna, who's in the chat. And I was like, don't worry. Darby will be back.
Yeah.
You think so? I'm like, oh, yeah, he's coming back to save Sting. And sure enough, he came back.
I guess they were doing that because they kept playing up the fact that Sting hadn't been on like TBS or whatever in that arena in 15 or 20 years or whatever. So they were giving them like, I guess that's why they did that, because I didn't get why they had Darby out and then brought him back. Like, I didn't understand why, but I guess that's why. Because they were giving Sting a little, a little shine or whatever.
Yes, a little
which is
shine.
Cool.
It's absolutely cool. And he showed yesterday that he still got it. 62, y'all.
Bro, that dude is, y'all understand that man is in his 60s and he's jumping off of the stage through a table. Like,
Dustin Rhodes is 52.
Yeah.
Doing
I'm
Canadian Destroyers still.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's say my age, but I'm 43. I can't do shit.
And I'm 40. Lou,
I can't do none of this shit.
That's called no excuses. And that brings us to, first, I want to know what your favorite match of the night was.
Definitely, I guess definitely the main event. That shit was super entertaining to watch. That Sting jumping off of the Sting going through a table is crazy. And for me, he must be so, I'm so happy for that dude because he must be so vindicated after the way his career went in the other place where they almost ended his career and then were told him that, like, yo, you can't wrestle. And now look at him. He's having some of the best matches I think that he's ever had, like, period.
Yes,
period.
And he's
in his 60s.
A mentor for Darby. I think that was one of the best pairings. At first, I didn't know how it made sense, but now I don't see how either one of them can come out without the other one. Like, it's so weird how things can grow on you, but that shit grew on me. And it's like, there's no Darby without Sting, and there's no Sting without Darby to me in AEW. Right. I love it. I love their whole fatherly son type thing that they have going on. It works. It works. But Lou, te jodite because it's time.
I need my helper. Thank you, Mama. Let me get my helper.
She's so cute. It's a girl, right? What's her name?
All right.
What's her name?
Sky.
Hey, Mama. Oh my God. Hi, Sky. She's adorable. I'm a huge dog lover. Lou, you ready?
I'm ready.
It's one or the other. Okay, you get 10 questions really, really fast. Here we go. You ready?
Ready.
¿Plátanos maduros o tostones?
Oh my God, tostones, bro.
Thanksgiving or Christmas? Quick, fast 10.
Christmas.
Mornings or nights?
Nights.
Reading or playing video games?
Video games.
Abaddon or Thai Conti?
Oh my God. I'm gonna go Abaddon.
Brown or black?
Black.
Espresso or decaf?
Oh my God, espresso. Who drinks coffee without caffeine, bro? Oh my God, you weirdo.
I'll tell you why in a minute. Xbox or PlayStation?
Man, PlayStation Nation.
Really? Yeah. Alcohol or weed?
Oh, weed all day.
All day.
Good for you.
Chancletazos or the dreaded belts?
Oh, I've gotten both, so I'm gonna take chancletazos because they hurt less.
They do hurt less. Now that was the quick fast 10. You did great.
We did it, Mama.
I have to say, I'm more of a plátano maduro girl. I drink decaf because I have to, not because I had a choice.
Oh, okay. I get you. I get that.
It's weird. It's a weirdo thing, and I hate it. And unfortunately, it's the only way that I can drink it. So at least I get the taste. I drink decaf Bustelo.
That's true. That's true.
Yep. I'm also with you on the weed. I don't drink. And I'll take chancletazos any day because my father had a belt collection. Man, so anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had so much fun. People, if you're in the room, please don't forget.
A blast.
Yes, it's always a blast to have you on. Thank you, Lou, for coming on. Don't forget, people, if you're in the room, to hit that like button, hit the subscribe. Check out the link in the description for the merch. And follow my boy here, Lou, on Twitter. And please subscribe to his Everything podcast. Links are in the description for him. No excuses, no excuses, no excuses. And good night to Sky. So cute.
Sky, they say good night to you. They say good night to you.
And to everybody in the room. Thank you so much to my guests. Again,
shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat big time. You guys came through tonight. Big time.
Yes, you guys came through. I have some of the best people, like the best supporters. I love y'all. Thank you for the support. As always, go take care of your mental health. It's very important. And people, love, peace, and wrestling always. Have a great night. Good night, Lou. Go have your dinner.
Night, guys. Yeah, same to you.
Thank you. Bye.